Hey guys, it's Marilyn. I hope you're all doing all right. This full moon in Scorpio has been really intense. I don't know how did you go through these energies, but today's reading is going to be on the topic of what can I tell you at this moment in time? Either about your situation or about whatever is going on. I'm really just letting the spirit, give you any information that might be relevant to you at this time, especially after this full moon. It doesn't matter when you're watching this reading, of course, only take it if it resonates and however it resonates for you. But I was interested in, giving you any type of insights about how you can integrate this energy better. So you can see if you're drawn to any of these drawings. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I have made these doodles today. I channeled them so you see if you're drawn to any of those. And if you are, there might be a message in here for you. So if you have chosen your pile, I will start now with the first group. So group number 1, if you have chosen this little drawing, let's see what message we have here for you. I kind of have an idea of how this reading is going to look like. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the Hangman, and for the Witch's Oracle card we have Security. Okay, so let's see what message do we have here. So I envision these being like the surrounding energies or whatever you're trying to figure out the relationship with, and this being the connection, and this being kind of the overall theme. So for our overall theme we have security. What I'm getting from this is that whatever is happening to you right now, or whatever the situation is regarding here, there's a sort of a limbo, like neither here nor there type of space, clarified further by this 2 of Swords, which is connecting these two energies. So what we have here is it's a pretty straightforward message, because with the 5 of Swords and the Hangman, we have literally the choice card between these two cards, which indicates that you can at this time take one of these directions. And this direction is to kind of pick your battle. Pick your battles wiser, in a wiser way, decide if this situation that you're putting your energy into is either worth of you putting energy into that situation, like to really if this is a friendship or a relationship or a job or a situation, whatever this is, you have a choice here to either let that thing go, like let it go completely, like say I'm not gonna be dealing with this anymore, I'm done putting my energy into this. If it's at least for a while, for some of you it's like, I'm putting this down for now so I can have this sense of security. Or if you decide to stay in this situation, whichever situation this may be for you, then you have to change your perspective about this situation. My tongue gets tied sometimes when I channel. You need to kind of change the perspective about it. Okay, so if I'm staying in this situation, whatever it is, I need to feel still safe in it. And I need to think thoughts which feel safe to me about this situation. If it's for example, if it's a job situation you're staying in, or whatever project type of thing, then you can, remind yourself, okay, what is kind of the light side of this? Like if you made that choice to stay, if you've decided I will be putting energy into this, then you can try to figure out ways to feel better about staying in this situation, But either way, the main message here is to make a choice to either stay or leave. Like this limbo state is making you not grounded, it's making you you're not really manifesting a lot when you're not grounded. You're not able to also feel secure. You're always, in this state of indecision. So what here needs to be a choice here needs to be made, and it will be different for different people watching this. Like for some of you, you should let this go, whatever this is for now. For some of you, you should keep going at it, keep going towards this goal, or keep investing into this situation, but you need a fresh perspective on it in order to feel safe, in order to feel this security. So let's get an advice card from this deck. Universe has your back deck. Let's see what can we get as a final insight about this for this group number 1, for this first drawing. Okay, let's see what we got. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Okay, so whatever. I mean, obviously, with this 2 of Swords here, you might be feeling stuck in whatever this is, but this card is just a reminder. Also, I'm getting from this card, feel yourself, feel your body, feel that you are actually in your body. Because if you feel like there might be some danger with you, either making this choice or not making it, and you're feeling unsafe, it could be that you are also, a little bit disembodied, a little bit, in your head and not really present. So just like create any mindful moments. If you're drinking your coffee in the morning, okay, you don't have to make this choice right now. Feel yourself in your body, because you need to feel safe in your body. That's what we're going towards here. The theme is to feel secure about this choice and about this situation. So I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. Like, things can shift like this. Like when you change your energy, when you make a choice, when your energy stands behind it 100%, whatever that decision may be for you, things can change quickly. Your environment can respond quickly. Your relationship can shift to another level or can change, or also you can lose some people or situation things, but still it is for your highest good ultimately, if it feels right to you to go in a certain direction. You're being taken care of is what I'm getting, and you can feel safe in being in your body. But this is your current obstacle is making this choice. Whatever, I hope you know what this situation is, because you have a choice to either, stick with it, but, ch change your perspective to a more higher vibrational on this situation, and not feel like you're a victim in this situation, but that you're actually really understand, if you're choosing to do this, understand that you are the one choosing to do this, and you can make miracles. By you shifting your perspective on this, you can make miracles. And if you want to let it go, you're not doomed. Whatever the situation is, something better will come in. But that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this was insightful, or, that it helped you in any way. So thank you for watching. I will see you another time. Bye. That was interesting. I like these freestyle readings. You never know what's gonna come up. So group number 2. If you have chosen this drawing, let's see what message do we have for you. What do you need to know at this time, or, So we have the 8 of Swords on one side, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Wands. I kind of imagine this being like 2 things, and this is the relationship between those 2 things in this situation, and this is the overall theme. Overall theme is Shadow from Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. So, okay, group number 2, I'm getting also a pretty straightforward message here. First thing, we have a mirror here. So what you need to pay attention to I'm seeing this really as paying attention, looking at something, being considerate, being thorough, being discerning. Using your discernment is this Queen of Pentacles. So this situation that you're currently in, whatever is happening, you have this on the I'm seeing this card as like there's so many truths about yourself that are keeping you stuck, and you're blind to these truths. You're blind to these inner, like, some mental patterns that are, maybe you feel unworthy or whatever negative self-belief it may be. You're blind to it because, she's all dressed in blue here, which means this is her truth. And it's stabbing in the green, so it's kind of heart chakra pain as well. That's happening internally, but you're kind of not aware that that's what's keeping you stuck. But what you're seeing, because you see she's even turned on she's looking at this pentacle, at this physical manifestation, kind of a little bit disappointed. I don't know, can you see the face? I'll try to, you see, like, not very, see this bone even here, like, I don't know the proper word, how to express this, but I'm feeling the energy. Anyway, externally what's happening in your outer world, there's conflict. There's conflict either with you and other people, or, generally things don't align. You want this and you want that, but this keeps happening and that keeps happening and this comes in the way. And then another situation comes on the side, and like, what's that about? Like, things can't seem to align and fit. Like when something really fits, like, oh, it's all aligned, all puzzles fell into the same place. Like, kind of the opposite is happening to you on some level within this situation. I hope you know what the situation is. And basically what this is telling you is that to do shadow work, basically, is really simple. Like, instead of trying to look at this external conflict or whatever is going on and try to like externally make it work, if it doesn't work, it'll keep clashing. We need to pull these swords out. We need to see what these swords are. I can tell you something from experience, that like these things holding you back, we always think like, oh, it's probably some really big trauma. It can be some really little things. Little things to us now, let's say from adult perspective, but for example, when you were a kid, that wasn't a little thing to you, and that was a traumatic experience for you, even if it's something really simple. Probably it is even something you remember, but you don't remember how it affected you and that you actually suppressed a part of your emotions in yourself. People get scared of shadow work, but shadow work is just, of course you'll feel nervous and you won't want to go in that direction, in the direction of your pain. But from my experience, yeah, like some pain you find will be, big. Some of the healing I've done as well has been, actually some huge pain and whatever. But not all of it will be that. Like, not, sometimes I would do shadow work and really feel some of my negative emotions and try to figure out what it is. And it would be literally like, huh, oh my God, is that what it was about? Like, your adult self now with your expanded consciousness that you have in this moment will like solve it like this. Like, you will just release it. You will just, realize what it is, but you can't know what you don't know about yourself if you're not willing to find out. That's what subconscious is, what we don't know that we don't know about ourselves. So that's all it is. Shadow work's not scary. It's just not the most comfortable or natural thing that comes to do, but that's your message. So let's see if there's any advice or any further guidance, insight for this group number 2. Is there anything else? There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. You see, it's also blue. It's truth. Like, you're being supported. You're being loved. And you don't have to do this alone. You know, you can talk to someone about it, friends, family, partner, your spirit guides, angels, if that's what you believe in, if that's how you, if that's what resonates for you, you know, just create a space for yourself where you feel safe and you feel protected and you feel like, okay, you know, I can do this. Now let's do some shadow work. But I'm getting that there's a lot of support and a lot of energy available for you. Maybe even Archangel Michael, because I've been working with him recently and he has this blue aura, and it's true that he helps us release these attachments we have. Because, you know, you can also say for a belief that it's a form of attachment. You know, you're like, you know, holding that belief for a long time and it's not serving you, and that's what he helps with. But anyway, ask for help, you know, receive help, accept that you are supported and loved, and you know, it doesn't have to be a painful process for you. It can be a beautiful experience, because what you're actually doing is you're connecting with yourself. You're finding out more about yourself, and the more you know about yourself, the more you will be absolutely in love, because you are love and you are amazing. So hope this resonated. I hope it brought some insights to you, or you know, however it resonated. That's what I have for you, pile number 2. So thank you for watching. I'll see you another time. Bye. That was interesting. So group number 3, if you have chosen this drawing, let's see what is your message here. These were pretty straightforward, so I'm guessing. Okay, we have the Princess of Swords, King of Swords, Four of Wands, and the theme is intention from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck. So I kind of envision this reading being these two being the main energy of the whatever situation you're dealing in, and this being the connector. So the connector here is truth. Okay, on one side I feel this as a, let me just feel it a bit more. This has some similarity to the first pile, but not quite. Like here we have, this represents to me also confidence, like confidence in your own truth. On one side we have this almost like wondering and wondering, like, should you let go of something, should you keep it in your life, you know, but also kind of mental energy of considering and, you know, listening to other people's opinion as well, you know, not in a good or bad way, just, you know, hearing what others have to say about it, you know, but still kind of being a little unsure and not knowing, like, should I choose this, should I choose that, which direction do I go here? And Four of Wands is really about commitment, so this is like what, and foundations. But what I'm getting with this is whatever the situation is for you, if it's a person, if it's a project, a job, a friendship, whatever, like this could be whatever. But this is about choosing to commit to what will you choose to commit at this time. And the advice here, or the advice, the insight here is, what do you feel really sure about? Like, what can you really envision? Because you see this determination and this big sword here. It's like, you know, you know, I see it so clear. I can see this happening. You know, hear what everyone else has to say, of course, but you're here deciding on what to commit. And the insight here is what truly resonates with you, what can you really envision, what can you see happening already even before it happened, and choose to commit to that, and the overall energy is intention. So what you focus on will manifest. And isn't it more fun? Isn't it fun to like really go after what you truly believe in and you feel so sure about, and just simply out of curiosity, let's see what happens if I invest my energy into this situation, whatever it is for you, really. I hope you will know what this is about. If you felt drawn to the reading, you probably will. So let's get another message here for you. Can I get another message here? Any other additional insight for this group, for this pile? Can I get one card or two cards? One card, thank you. We have, there's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Yeah, so enough said. Literally what we were talking about, yeah. Beautiful energy I'm getting from this. Like, I'm really getting that, like, after you really invest energy in what you truly believe in and you envision and what you fully stand behind, mentally, emotionally, just like that's your truth, he's holding that sword. Like, your sex appeal will increase, but it will increase because your confidence will increase and you will radiate integrity. You don't have to worry about outcomes at this point. Just, which direction do I want to go? Where do I place my intention? I mean, it sounds obvious that we should place our intention on our truth, but, not a lot of us do it all the time, and sometimes we need a reminder that it's okay to be ourselves and to go after what we truly want to go after, but, that's just the world we live in today, I guess. We're not really encouraged to be ourselves. We're encouraged to, fit into a mold, or, want what other people want. And, if other people can't envision what we're seeing for ourselves, we start doubting ourselves. We start being like, oh, yeah, maybe other people are right. Maybe that's a stupid idea. Or maybe this relationship or this person is not for me. You choose. Because you're the one who's gonna have to live with the consequences. I mean, they can be good or bad, but like, it sucks to suffer because of, what you did because somebody else told you. If you end up suffering in this situation, it'll be, because you did on something you believed in, and at least you will learn something from it. I'm not saying that's the case here, I'm just kind of talking more about it, but anyway, I hope this resonates for you. This was your message, pretty straightforward. I love this card. Really goes so well with this reading. So yeah, I hope it resonated and that you got something out of it. And I'll see you another time. Bye! That's nice. I like group number 3. It was very fun. So last pile for today, if you have chosen this little drawing, group number 4, let's see what message did you get. We have the High Priest, we have Prince of Wands, and the Lovers. Lovers. And for the theme, we have Athos. So let me just take a look here. What's going on? So I envision these as like two energies of the whatever situation you're dealing with. Two aspects of it. This one being the connector energy, this one being the overall energy. For the overall energy, I'm feeling this as surrender and trust in love, and also like, believing that what you put out in the universe, and if you follow your heart, that is what will come back to you. This energy to me feels very sharp. I can't quite put it into words, really. I'm gonna try. But these are the two energies we're dealing with. I mean, obviously the lovers, even now I'm feeling it as. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it now. I don't read cards, guys, as, their original tarot meaning always. Today I decided not to read reversals at all, so, I just do this intuitively. And what I'm feeling here with the High Priest in this instance represents the ego. You also have the Sun here, and it represents the, tough persona you put out to the world. In whatever way this resonates for you. The Lovers in this instance represents vulnerability. It represents union. It represents union within. But person who is whole is able to be vulnerable as well because they know their own truth. They know who they are. And you see these white flowers here representing innocence to me right now. Also the deer vulnerability I'm getting with the Lovers. And here we have this, high priest who's cool, collected, who's like, I got this, nobody can. So it's kind of about aligning these two energies with one another. Of course, you need your ego as well, because your ego is your interface with the world. Ego is not good or bad. It's, it's about the ego, not letting the ego control you, especially if it has, some roots and beliefs about itself that you're not aware of. But ego is a great thing. It's not something like, oh, this is ego, you should throw it away, you should always be vulnerable and, like not have any personality. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do. I don't know how this sounds even. These messages are strange that are coming out today, but that's the reading I had in mind. Anyway, what is connecting these two energies is the Prince of Wands, which is like, fuck it, I'm going for it. I don't know what, but it is. I'm not seeing either of these energies as bad. I'm just seeing this energy as more sharp. And you have to decide on how to merge these energies into one, how to integrate vulnerability into the ego, and just because this is like a really young energy, and this is like an energy of, yeah, I have this new skill. I realized I can do something in a completely different way, and I'm just excited to share it with the world. I'm excited to share this new version of myself, this new. I don't quite know how to describe it, but I don't even know what's the message here, to be honest. It's about, taking that vulnerability into your ego and rolling with it, basically. Like including it little by little and trusting that love, like that vulnerability and that love you're giving to yourself by giving yourself permission to be vulnerable is, gonna fulfill you ultimately, trusting that that's what will be mirrored to you. So let's get a message from this deck. Can I get a message from this deck about this group? Is there anything that wants to come out as an insight? Okay, just give me a moment. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. I'm just getting yes, like whatever you're thinking on doing, however you're thinking of changing your ways or acting, yes. Is it harming anyone? If the answer is no, is it good for you? Does it feel right to you? Do it. Make that change to your personality or to the way you go about things, or go in a different direction, whatever. I'm just getting this as a big yes. This group, yes. I don't know what, but yes. You can make this work, whatever it is. So that's what I have for you, pile number 4. I hope this resonated with you. I hope it was fun to watch. And that's all I have for this reading. So I'll see you another time, guys. Bye.